She's a singer, a businesswoman, a model, and an overall legend. Yes, you guessed it right. Rihanna was born in Barbados and catapulted to fame thanks to her unapologetic attitude, incredible talent, and constant reinvention that very few people can compare to the incredible woman that Rihanna Fenty is. She started with music, but quickly threw herself into other endeavors, including a lingerie and makeup brand. Rihanna is incredible inspiration all around. She's not afraid to live her life and tell it like it is, always with an amount of self-respect and self-love that everyone should aspire to achieve. If you're looking for a fresh batch of inspiration to live your best life, then look no further than these incredible quotes by the Queen herself. Welcome to the Ardent Blogger, a channel for all the curiosity lovers who want to know something different every day. Today, we are back with an amazing video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you are missing out a lot. Number 10. It's tougher to be vulnerable than to actually be tough. This one might be all too familiar for many of us. More often than not, people choose to push their feelings down and pretend that they are okay all the time, that nothing can touch them or bother them. But that's not where true strength really lies. Being vulnerable and showing your emotions requires more strength than concealing them. It is hard to show the world when we are hurt, but that's what makes a life worth living, one where you felt everything as strongly as possible. Number 9. Keep your eyes on the finish line and not on the turmoil around you. Life isn't perfect for anyone. Even those who seem to have everything have their own struggles to speak of. And while feeling down every now and then is healthy, we can't let the bad parts of life dictate how we live forever. Keep your eyes on the prize and remember what you are fighting for, whatever that might be. There will always be naysayers and obstacles. Be mindful of them and let them come, just don't let them stop you from getting what you want. Number 8. Don't hide from who you are. How many people do you know that spend their entire lives trying to run away from themselves? But just like the old saying goes, wherever you go, there you'll be. As much as you try to, you can't escape your own mind. And that can be scary. However, it's even scarier to live an entire life avoiding your own thoughts. Learn about yourself. Improve yourself. Be yourself. That's the greatest superpower you can have. Number 7. The minute you learn to love yourself, you won't want to be anyone else. Self-love. Something that, unfortunately, many people struggle with. It's part of living in a society that constantly dictates when you're supposed to look like, act like, dress like, and be like. It's one of the biggest struggles in life, but once you achieve that level of love and respect for yourself, you'll find that all the time you spend wishing you could be someone else. You were given the gift of being on this earth, and you are one of a kind. What a shame it would be to waste that uniqueness. Number 6. I think a lot of people are afraid of being happy because of what others might think. Much like learning to love yourself, learning to be happy can be particularly hard when you are constantly faced with other people's expectations of what your life should look like. Maybe you don't want to follow that path, whatever it may be. Maybe you want to do something completely different, but you are scared of disappointing the people around you. Don't. You only get this one life, so live it to the fullest your own way. Number 5. Settling is the worst feeling in the world. Far too often, people settle. They settle for relationships where they are not happy. They settle for jobs where they are unfulfilled. And they settle for situations that are less than ideal, mostly because change is scary. But it's also incredibly liberating. There are no rules to this thing called life, and you are free to walk out whenever you want. Don't let the invisible shackles of fear keep you from chasing your dreams, be it love, career, travel, or anything in between. Number 4. When you realize who you live for and who is important to please, a lot of people will actually start living. Women, in particular, are often raised to feel like they have to constantly please everyone around them. And that comes at a very high cost. You often don't speak your mind or do the things you want to do for fear of offending or shocking. But once again, remember that your life is yours, and yours alone. You choose who you want to please, and the number 1 person on that list should be you. Always. Number 3. It's nice to look back on your life and see things as lessons and not regrets. There's not a single person on this earth that hasn't done something they wish they hadn't. It is just an inherent part of life. But looking back on those things and realizing that they had to happen in order to help you become who you are is one of the most powerful realizations you can have. Number 2. You have to just accept your body. You may not love it all the way, but you just have to be comfortable with it. Feeling 100% happy with your body is not easy. Instagram and fashion magazines are constantly shoving an unachievable standard of beauty in your face, and the downward spiral seems impossible to avoid. But how do you want to spend your life? Either being grateful for having a body that allows you to live and experiment things to the fullest, or locked away in your room, refraining from being happy because you think your body is inadequate. The choice is yours. Number 1. Be a girl with a mind, a bitch with an attitude, a lady with class. At the end of the day, you are your only limit and your biggest enemy. But once you choose to embrace yourself and decide that you can be all of the things the world told you you couldn't, life will become a lot better. Work on your mind, work on your health, don't be afraid to ask for what you deserve, and always do it with class. Rihanna said it best. We are glad you have made till the end. We have handpicked the videos which we recommend you watch next. Feel free to talk to us on our social media channels or on our website theardentblogger.com about any recommendations or suggestions.